Okay. Last 3 missions.
Augmented Human
Then
C4621.
Mega Man.
Raven. Only one obstacle to coral release remains.
You.
We are now beginning the purge of Overseer, the Association of Observers. They are planning to crash the Zyllem into the vascular plant and ignite the coral. We want you to stop the ship from within. Destroy all the parasite modules installed throughout the Xylem's control center. By doing so, you will free control of the Zyllem from Overseer's meddling, allowing Allmind to counter-hack the system and initiate a forced shutdown. We have precious little time. Once the Zyllem passes the point of no return, a collision will be unavoidable. Allmind anticipates your swift success.
Well, this sounds terrible.
Allmind is after Overseer. Let's get started, Raven.
This is gonna suck. I can just feel it. I can just feel it. These last 2 missions are gonna suck. Good morning, Blake Duvall. Valerian, Ismiristar, Yura, Kenexcow, Magister, Traxia.
Activating combat mode.
Commence mission.
I
Destroy
forgot
the
to change my
parasite
mind.
module set by Overseer.
A number of ghosts from our earlier infiltration remain within the control block. These 2 have fallen under the control of Overseer, Carla. Disabling them may allow you to extract the locations of the parasite modules.
Ghost disabled. Extracting module data. Check the marker, Raven.
Oh god, it's in this frickin' stage, too. Ugh.
Target destroyed. This sector should be clear. Let's move on.
Augmented Human C4621, Raven, sharing progress on the battle outside. Your handler is a rather capable pilot.
Walter, how's the starboard block looking?
6 pilotless ACs, all exact copies of the Vespers.
Yeah, same story over here. This is a bad joke.
Raven. Let's get back to the mission.
Three minutes until the Xylem's course can no longer be altered. We have little time to spare.
AP at 50%.
Exact F.
2 repair kits remaining.
Oh god damn it. I hate this stage so much. Stop shooting me! Quit it!
Target destroyed.
I've already been on this stage, Blade Duvall. That's the thing. It's the same stage that was last time, and it sucked that time.
2 minutes.
Now I got a timer.
Few parasite modules left. Let's keep it up, Raven.
I've seen better odds. Wish the tourist was still with us.
621 isn't dead.
Nothing gets past you, huh?
Just prioritize locking out the Zyllem. 621 chose this. My faithful hound is now our biggest threat.
We must hurry. We cannot afford to lose our momentum.
Lady. Yeah, that's great. You know where the thing is? Hey, you do. Cool.
One more.
It seems Handler Walter was onto us. No matter. We anticipated.
All targets destroyed.
Unfortunately, it seems the enemy was one step ahead of us. Augmented Human C4621, Raven. Head to the Xylem's control center. As for Handler Walter and Carla, I will deal with them myself.
AP at 30%. 1 repair kit remaining.
God, I swear they're spawning. I swear they're just infinitely spawning. I'm not gonna bother.
Let's head for the core, Raven.
So, what's virtual on?
The Association of Observers. Allmind must have seen them as the true threat from the very beginning.
You've come, tourist. Got a message from the chief for you. Sorry, but I'm not laughing this time. You're going down with the ship. Proxy activation. Emergency protocol Zyllem lockout.
Augmented Human C4621, Raven. If the lockout completes, the Zyllem will be irrecoverably forced into a collision course.
You have to hurry, Raven.
Interesting.
AP at 50%.
Hello, Zar.
Walter, there's something behind you.
It's an Institute machine. No.
That's like
The chief left me a job to do. I will eliminate you, tourist.
AP at 30%.
not stick. Come on, come on. How many of these do I need to do?
We liked you, me and the chief.
Thank you for the sub, Cycloud.
Tourist.
Just, wow. Way too many of them. Like, at first I was like, okay, this is interesting and different. And then it kept going, and then it kept going, and then it kept going, and then it kept going. And there's one guaranteed way to make something interesting boring. That's making you do it over and over and over again. Lit 3D.heroes. And let's see. Izmir Star. Pick something. Thank God there's a checkpoint.
You've come, tourist. Got a message.
I'm going to say the exact same dialogue as last time.
Sorry, but
Because
I'm
having
not
different dialogue for these kind of things is simply beyond the programmers at FromSoft.
Proxy activation.
They do not know how to do this kind of thing.
Zyllem lockout.
Augmented Human C4621, Raven. If the lockout completes,
All on you,
Zyllem will
Mr.
be irrecoverably forced into a collision course.
You have to hurry, Raven.
And no, I have no eel-based game, sorry.
Lockout activation sequence at 25%.
Actually, yeah, Zactaft. As I've said several times, I actually enjoy the tank stuff in Arkham Knight. There's just way too much of it. Do not.
Walter! There's something behind you.
It's an Institute machine. No.
The Chief left me a job to do. I will eliminate you, tourist.
AP at 30%. AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
The control system security is down. Access the central device, Raven.
Chief, I couldn't. Never learn to laugh.
The Zyllem control system is silent.
Wow, we've killed Chatty in all 3 routes, haven't we?
Raven, your efforts have averted a collision with the vascular plant. Additional. Handler Walter and Cinder Carla have been dealt with.
Yay. Why, Rama? Why would that be a thing to celebrate? It's funny you say that, Alchemist, because the next... I mentioned there's 3 missions left.
C4621.
Mission 2.
Entering standard mode.
Oh, I guess that's true. That makes sense. The second to last mission is to get our Merc training. Let's do it. Switch back to the Mosquito for a second. This is it. The final tutorial level. Hey, Jimmy, cool. No, Robert. All Mine kind of showed her hand the moment she showed up. So, yes is the answer to your question, but I don't think I get credit for that. It was really obvious from word go that All Mine was doing something. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm still not sure what her actual plan is other than just cause the convergence thing. Which makes sense. I mean, we're a whole 1 mission away from the end of the game. I hate backtrackers. I hate them. I hate them. Overshot him. Actually overshot him. Wow. Woo!
Incoming comms.
Augmented Human C4621, Raven. Is this correct? You never achieved certification until now?
No!
But how did you... What were you thinking? This is all very confusing, but thank you for participating.
All right. Closing down the guessing game right now, because this is it. We're in the final mission. If you haven't made your guesses, sucks to be you. You've had several days. Okay. Oops. I'll put that towards Dead Island. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I should probably get the cheats ready. I have a feeling we're going to need them. If air was any kind of a indicator. Let's do it. I am not looking forward to... You know, I haven't liked any of the final bosses. I just realized... I mean, there's only 2. I didn't like the snail fight, and I didn't like the air fight.
Augmented Human C4621, Raven. We offer you our gratitude. All impediments to coral release have been eliminated, and the complications caused by Handler Walter's meddling are soon to be corrected. The final stage is at hand. Together, we shall achieve coral release.
Okay, but like, why is that bad?
What awaits us on the other side?
I guess it doesn't matter.
Raven, let's find out together.
I mean, it's instrumentality, right? Like, it's just straight up humans and coral merging. Nothing has indicated why that's a bad thing, and yet Allmind is basically showdanning her way through this. Okay.
Look. The coral siphoned by the corporations is beginning to resonate. Augmented Human C4621, Raven.
This is the end.
Role
Nicole
has
does.
come to an end.
Oh, you're gonna discard me now that I'm no longer useful? Is that what this is?
Well, well. I've been waiting for this freelancer. I became part of this monster, so I could crush you. This time, you will die.
Who are you again?
Main system. Activating combat mode.
Okay, for real, is that Iguazu? Because that's really stupid if it is.
Allmind's real goal.
C4621, Raven. Z-pulse wave mutation, air. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just
You...
want the damn freelancer dead.
You know, I've noticed some games like these have these types of characters that are just weirdly pathetic and uninteresting.
50%.
And they just fixate on defeating us for whatever reason. Project Wingman had that too. I don't remember his name.
Freelancer. You killed me. Not just once. Well, there's a whole lot of us inside of me now. Dregs with a grudge. So tell me, who else are you going to kill?
2 repair kits remaining.
I didn't mean to hit that. Ah, I think I just cost myself the fight. Ah, that sucks.
Iguazu, this body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Raven. All Might's going to try something. I've got an idea too.
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Not now!
AP at
You are aberrations to the plan.
What plan? What is your evil plan?
Irregulars. We will bring order to chaos.
Thank you for the sub, J-Paul. I have already jotted that down for whatever it is you put it towards. Oh no, not this thing again.
Now,
What?
fight by your side. I'll support you, Raven.
Okay.
Boys, it was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us.
Oh, they hurt.
remaining.
Oh, they hurt.
Right hand ammunition at 50. Right shoulder ammunition at 50%. AP at 50%.
Now, Raven!
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
God damn, I hate aerial enemies so much.
30%.
This is your chance, Iguazu.
It's out of my head!
Iguazu. You are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
What? Ah!
I said I don't care about All Mind. He wants this.
Alright, hold on. Hate to do this. Really do. Oh god, it's not even there. Everything, J. Palmer. It's easy to stagger them, and then they just sit there hovering in the air out of reach. And it takes so long to reach them that their stagger has run out. Because by this point in the game, staggers last about a second. Of course there's no checkpoints. Why would there be?
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, All Might's real goal
Is what? Is what? What's her real goal? I still don't actually know what her real goal is. Am I stupid? I'm stupid, aren't I? Just tell me. It's cool. I can take it.
One with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Yeah, you're pathetic. I get it. I understand not everyone was born with a dick that's larger than a centimeter long. It's nothing to be ashamed of, really. You get used to it after a while. There's enhancers, you know, cybernetics. Don't get the one that Jesse Cox did, though. That's not going to work out very well for you.
AP at 30%.
You can do better than that, freelancer. The fun's just getting started.
I can't even move.
AP at 50%.
I'll support you, Raven.
That damn noise. It was you all along. Freelancer!
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us.
No repair kits remaining.
Iguazu, you are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
Terrible timing.
I said I don't
Solid
care
second
about
off.
mind. You want some of this? I'll give it to you.
Now, Raven!
What? No! Why am I targeting this thing?
AP hatch.
By the way, I've tried targeting several times in this fight. It is middle mouse, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. So there's no lock-on. No, really, there does not appear to be a lock-on.
Ammunition at 50%. AP at 30%.
This is your chance, Iguazu.
It's out of my head!
Eight aerial enemies. I mean, I'm dead anyways. Not bonus time. That's whatever. I'm really irritated. I got a Vuln face.
Last long.
I got a Vuln face.
Spot for me in hell.
And then it targeted the spider. In so little time, I couldn't even catch it. How do we know that, Dark Prince Revan? Where is that exposited?
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, All Might's real goal.
C4621.
It's to get juggled? I'm just gonna restart. Jesus, that was an awful opener.
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, All Might's real goal.
C4621. Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. Air. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan.
Just shut up, please.
Damn Freelancer dead.
Well, it's good to know that we'll learn the villain's plot after we beat them.
AP hatch.
You know what? I'd make fun, but honestly, that's pretty good for a FromSoft game. Usually we don't find out about the villain's plot until we watch... Oh, God, I can't think of his name. What's-his-face's video about it later on YouTube.
30%.
You can do better than that, Freelancer.
I can't think of his name. Don't ask me right now.
The fun's
There are
just
no
getting
names.
started. Freelancer. You killed me, but not just once. Well, there's a whole lot of us inside of me now. Dregs with a grudge.
So tell me,
Iguazu, this body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Yep, it's buried in the item descriptions. I get how this works. I've played these games before.
It was you all along. I'll kill you and the Freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us.
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Now, Raven!
Dispose of them, Iguazu. Iguazu, you are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Mind. Want some of this? I'll give it to you.
AP
This is your chance, Iguazu.
It's out of my head!
left shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Alright, what's phase 3?
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you...
Interference! I'm losing...
What are those weapons?
I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, the stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me. It was over. This ghost in me won't last long.
Well, that's
Leave a spot for me.
irritating.
now.
He's 3, huh? Okay. I'm gonna start the timer, because holy crap. Let's just start the timer. There we go. I'm also going to do one other thing. Really quick here. So let's restart. Yep. If there's a phase 4, I'm going to scream.
Main system activating combat mode.
Oh man, it is amazing how much better that is. That's not even funny. If you can't tell, don't worry about it. One just takes way too long to pull down. Stop bowling in the air. Like I said, don't worry about it, Alchemist. I get it. That's like, it's like someone stopped itching the back of my head, you know? That's how I'm going to describe that. Which is funny, given what's happening to Guazu right now. So I'm just going to say it is a pathetic last boss. Like, really, we go from All Mind to random Bob McGee. Senior Smart Small Dick. That's our final boss. Whatever. That's a fun one. Sure, that's fair. I mean, this is a nope. I'm way too low on health. I haven't even gotten into phase 3 yet. There he is. Up. And fist. Phase 31. Play the entire game again, but he's the boss of every single level, and your loadout is randomized. Yeah, by the way, I actually gave a positive for this. The fact that the weapon we start the game with is still useful in the final boss says something. It's actually extraordinarily rare in a lot of games that weapons retain viability throughout the game. So I'll give you that. I guess that is kind of a FromSoft thing, isn't it? Yeah, especially with no upgrade system, that's true. Oh, that side grade philosophy on display there. I really need phase 1 to go in. It's so much of a barrier for me. It just needs to die faster so it doesn't drain my health. So yeah, there's one health drain. I wish I could be like, look, you're not even the final boss. Could I just, like, not cry with you? What do you mean? I am the final boss. No, you're not. Oh my god, you have 1 health! Die! Well, there's 2 health ups. That's not great. I straight up lost him. Where is he? There he is. It's just... Nope. Oh, God, where is he? Why does he keep buzzing around his freaking birds? Oh, that's it. Also, if there's all these, like, datas in here, why is the only one I'm hearing Iguazu? Shouldn't I be hearing, like, all the people I killed that were scanned as Vespers? Yeah, but why, Dahlia? I didn't gift him with a tiny dick. That wasn't my decision. It's okay. People can live long, fulfilling lives with tiny dicks. It's fine, Iguazu. It's fine. Listening to Snail right now instead. There we go. Ah, that's better. My monitor has a setting it turns on without my input periodically, which actually hurts my eyes. I actually have that second controller remote just to turn that off, and for no other reason. Actually, it does the exact opposite. It makes everything dull, which makes it feel like I'm looking at something blurry. It's hard to explain, but it dulls all the colors and reduces the contrast, and that really hurts my eyes. I'm using my eyes as much as I am in a game like this. That's way too much damage. health up wasted on the tutorial phase. This is the other reason I don't like having to do boss fights like this. I had this exact same problem in Cyber Shadow. I've already solved the first phase. You know, this is a nothing burger. It's difficult to even try because of how easy this has become. Which of course makes it harder, which makes me waste resources, which makes the later phases harder. Really frustrating to have to deal with the first phase over and over and over again when I've already got this. At least the second phase is a challenge. Third phase can go to hell. Actually, yeah. In the air, as usual. And I'm out of juice. That's not him. Again. Would you go away, please? I believe so, is where I start. That's true. This is already less irritating than the air fight, which is sad. Sure, game. You saw that, right? Air, you're disappointing me here. You know that. I'm just passing time. Although this strategy already looks like it doesn't work because Air is doing nothing. Why is she even here? She's not even tanking. All three of them are solidly on me. And she is doing nothing to them. Air, you are not helpful. I'm not sure she is doing damage. Like, I'm really not. Like, the whole... So, if it's not obvious, the whole thing I'm doing here is I'm just kind of chilling. To kind of see if she could do anything. If I could, like, chill a little bit in the second phase. And then, you know... just kind of let her handle things a bit. Focus on living. But no, she's garbage. She's worse than garbage. She's not tanking. And she's not doing damage. She has no purpose in existing. Which is exactly what Air has been the whole game. Now, I'm going to pause the timer really quick. Because I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Welcome back, Luke, and congrats. Oh, also, while we're on the subject, there is one thing air is used for, and that's for saying our name with a strange amount of intensity every time she says it. Raven. Like, she really throws herself into it. How did it used to work, Dreaming Fool? And yes, respectively. Okay. Oh, restart the timer. Oh, we've already been doing this fight for 15 minutes. Jesus. I'm not getting any better, which is not great. I mean, at least she's not calling us tourist. Buddy is acceptable too. Hang on. God damn it. Yep, no, I'm losing it. I can't even do phase 1 anymore. You notice she starts with a charge at the beginning of the fight. Fully charged laser shot. I mean, you probably didn't see it, Rax, but no, she was just doing nothing. No tanking, no damage. Just nothing. I take too much damage in the junk phase. This isn't even hard. Hang on, I need a second, because this is too easy, and I know that sounds like a strange thing to complain about, but it's throwing me. I mean, it's literally just, here's a bunch of backtracking drones, and also a guy with a big old laser cannon. That's it. That's phase 1. It's a joke. Son of a crap. Okay, you don't get to just sit there with 10 health. That's a social faux pas at that point. Come on. Stop wasting my time. Stop wasting my time. Thank you. Okay. Now the actual fight. I immediately get bodied by. Don't even get to move more than 1 inch, and it's like, nah, hang on, let's take out half your health. There you go. Okay, you're dead. I mean, you know why, Dakota. She actually hit him. She actually staggered him. That's the first time I've seen her do anything this entire fight. As usual, I'm drained, so now I'm going to enter the 3rd phase. If I enter the 3rd phase with no healing. What? You know, that's actually fair, Rex. You know, that is actually an interesting point, Dark Prince Raven. Like, the actual no really final boss fight is just us versus him anyways. Still stupid, by the way. Why can't he just rip off his leg, you know? I'd be okay with that. This tiny thing? No, Dakota. We got tons of beam options, though. Oh yeah, by the way, Rax, I tried lock on. It doesn't work. Literally does nothing. Even had thought about trying it for, what's it, the air fight. It literally doesn't work. Yeah, that's what I figured, Tully. All I have to do is not move my mouse at all, and targeting will work. If I could have one other complaint, and I mean this as a legitimate complaint, I think this is at least something to consideration. We're in a nice big spacey background. That's cool looking, right? Yeah. Our enemies are dark gray against that backdrop and that backdrop. More than a few times, I have had to take longer than a second just to find where they are on the battlefield. Especially when they're not actively attacking. Oh, God! Okay, yeah, that's game. Yeah, I'm easy. I'm bright white. You get my point, right? Like, it's clear nobody thought about the visual tracking of that. 4 more minutes. That's my point, though, Nesp, is when you have, as a designer, when you have a lot going on, there's techniques you can use to make certain things pop more, be more visual. Like you ever see the thing where there's like a weird lens flare? Like you can kind of see it on the gun right there. That immediately draws the eye there, you know? Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, we've successfully not taken unnecessary damage at the very beginning of the fight. Successfully accomplished the bare minimum. Honestly, and I mean this sincerely, Phase 1 is my least favorite part of this fight. There's a term for this, actually, a professional term. It's called Get Back Here. These are all Get Back Here fights. Every single one of these drones uses that same AI set. So it's just here to drain your resources and irritate you until you get to the actual fight. Phase 2, for some irritations with it, nevertheless is a real fight. Good moveset, good backup. Air's there, ostensibly actually doing something. Citation needed. This is just a waste of time. And you notice this is the biggest hurdle I keep having, is Phase 1 is so irritating that I keep having trouble playing correctly on Phase 1. And that is on me, and I'll take that, ownership of that. But Phase 1 still sucks, and I'm probably still going to ding it for that. It's also a swarm fight in a game that, as we've discussed several times, is not designed around swarm fights. Not Dynasty Warriors. Actually, to be quite honest with you, yeah, I think I have this fight. If not for the... I mean, you saw me. I got him down to about 10% health. Even with Phase 1. And without a checkpoint. It's the same problem I had with the snail fight. I feel like the success of the fight is really in my control, which is never exactly a great feeling. I was trying to think, what's some other 3-phase fights we've had over the years? I feel like there's the last boss of Vanilla Elden Ring. That was 3 phases, wasn't it? I mean, technically it was 2 bosses, so I guess I'm counting them wrong. Oh god, Sekiro's last boss. Yeah. No. So I'm counting the boss before the Elden Beast, and the Elden Beast is the same boss, which is why I was thinking it was 3. WoW boss is going to like 5 phases. You kidding me? That's different. Really, really different. And yeah, the final boss of Mega Man X1 is 3 phases. And interestingly enough, it is kind of bullcrap. Staying in an otherwise excellent game. Oh, sorry. I apparently didn't know who Radagon was. That's funny. I thought Radagon was the guy on the horse. Oh, God. It did, Blade Javel. You're absolutely right. And it did. Okay, so I'm going to do a theory. Is that okay? What if I test something? I'm going to remove Phase 1 from the equation a little bit. I just want to see how it feels. I'm going to turn it off right as soon as we hit Phase 2. I just want to see how that feels. Just ejecting Phase 1 from it completely. Honestly, I still think the air fight is worse than this, because the air fight more or less literally cheats. And the snail fight is worse than this, too. I think that's what's irritating me so much and why I wanted to test this. Watch, now I'm going to suck. Because now it's just on me. No excuses, right? You get one shot, alright, and you fail. There's an episode of South Park where they're like, we need to save the town. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna roll all the town's money on one roll of the dice at craps. And they succeed, and the town's saved! Yay, they made their one roll! And then they're like, wait! But if we succeed again, we'll all be rich! Yeah, let it ride! And then they lose all their money. That's me. I'm about to let it ride and lose all my money. On you. You're not worth it. You really aren't. That was the casino, Indian casino, I believe. Maybe J. Palmer. I have to think about that. Please don't make me waste my ammo on you. Okay, fine. You are not worth my ammo. Okay. still sucked. But that did feel a lot better. And I think I've sort of made my point there. Yeah, no, exactly. The fight clearly has plenty of teeth with just the 2 phases. Let's go ahead and turn the volume back on here. And we're just going to move on.
C4621, Raven. Z-pulse wave mutation. Air. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Iguazu, this body won't last.
Guess it's time.
You are aberrations to the plan.
Irregulars. We will bring order to chaos.
I'm with you, Raven. Now, I can fight by your side. I'll support.
Buddy. Oh, sorry.
That damn noise.
That would have been kind of awesome.
I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us. Iguazu, you are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Might. You want some of this? I'll give it to you.
I mean, I don't think that Dravenful. I could say with total certainty that me sitting down randomly chatting about Mass Effect 3 about 13 years ago now, I want to say. I might be at the 14-year mark now. Is what started my career, 100%.
Now, Raven!
In short, I got lucky.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
Which is the start of pretty much every career, actually, getting lucky. Yeah, I also got into YouTube before YouTube really started getting bad. And ditto for Twitch, as happens. I was in at the ground floor of a lot of things.
Interference! I'm losing sync! I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, the stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me.
Absolutely not, J. Palmer. I have a functioning brain.
The old Jen who can do it all. What makes you special?
You were a mistake, Iguazu.
True.
Irregular.
That never much of a hero. I just see an enemy in front of me.
Raven, now's your chance.
I'll get rid of it.
Iguazu, dispose.
I always envied you. The freelancer who had it all.
Our plan.
Oh, now we get to know your plan.
Humanity. Creation's potential.
We have the trigger. And we'll pull it ourselves.
What was All Might's evil plan? God damn it! Again, how tall are those freaking letters on that thing? That thing is the size of, like, California. And we just started a black hole.
It's beginning. Coral release. Isn't it beautiful?
No. That was it. She was trying to give us Armored Core 7. Why did we stop her? Also, why are we just standing... Okay.
Thank you, Raven.
Wake up, maidenless. I heard you were trying to cross the border.
Raven, you're finally awake.
Oh my god, it is the Skyrim opening. And we're underwater? No, I was joking about this earlier. It's the synthesis ending. It is the synthesis ending for Mass Effect 3. We are all now one.
The coral has carried us, disseminated us across the stars. Now, we're everywhere. Anywhere.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Raven.
I guess all the dead people are alive now, too?
This new age. Together. Main system. Activating combat mode.
What? What? Why? What are we fighting? Why are we fighting? Who are we fighting? What? Oh, and we're gonna mute that because that's probably copywronged. In the crib. And suddenly it's MechWarrior 2! War is life, and death is the only true peace. Perpetual fighting. That sounds awful! We did it. We successfully merged all life together to kill each other? Oh god, we're in Maldraxxus. You know what? Hang on. I think we all know. Hang on, it's this right here. This is the ending. This is the ending we just saw. In case you don't feel like reading that. Mr. Arthas, if you don't stop the bandits, they'll kill more people, sending their cells to the Shadowlands where they'll be judged by the Arbiter, and some of them will be sent to the Maw where they'll be raised into twisted agents of the Jailer's eons-old scheme to remake reality. Because it was always the plot! Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Check me on this. I was actually kind of with that ending until that last line. And that last, there's something called a reframing, right? You're looking at a picture. Oh, it's such a beautiful picture. It's such a beautiful picture. Wait, it's actually something horrific, right? That's what a reframing is. You can't, from the perspective of reviewing, you can't give the picture the fact that it's beautiful positives because it isn't. With the reframing, you know that it's actually horrible. Does that make sense? I encountered this recently when I was going through Star Trek Enterprise. There's an episode, which is a really good episode, which they reshot about 40 seconds of it. And those 40 seconds, it's like 44 seconds, I forget the exact number. And those 40 seconds screw over the entire episode, completely reframe it, and make what should be a really good episode like one of the most hated episodes of Enterprise. That's the one, Spartan. It's the genocide episode. For those of you familiar with Enterprise, you'll know what that is. For those of you who won't, it's the genocide episode. It's really all you need to know. And that's what that ending is. It's like, okay, we're all as one. We're all cool. Everything's merged. New life can begin together. Begin combat mode. All of a sudden, yeah, it's like we're joking, but it's Valhalla, right? Remember, Air actually had dialogue earlier talking about how much she enjoyed fighting. And remember when we were doing the analysis thing? She was like, oh, I want to fight alongside you, and it was such a thrill. And humanity has all of humanity's existence has been building itself up to contest itself. You remember that line she gave? Like, yeah, the struggle of life. It's actually what they're going for. They're actually oh, the song ended. They're actually going for the Valhalla thing. And that reframes all of it into, yeah, we just merged all life to constantly kill each other. That's awful. Forgive me for ranting. That's possible, Alchemist. If only FromSoft endings were definitive and clear and easy to understand, we wouldn't have to debate it, would we? DC Douglas is in this? Hold up. He's also a Unicorn Overlord, apparently. There we go. He played Michigan. DC Douglas was the voice of Michigan. Okay. How do you spell Air? Air. Whatever her name is. Yes, J. Palmer. Space Ghost, coast to coast. That's a good question, Ness. This is pretty recent, right? Like, this just came out last year, or the year before, right? Something like that. Of course, they're not doing expansions. They're all focusing on their moneymaker. Elden Ring 13. Search for more Elden. There you go. So, about a year and a half ago. Who paid me for that? I know.
Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Authentication complete. Removing MIA status. Restoring access privileges. This is Allmind, the mercenary support system. Welcome back, Raven.
You know, that's a good question, Kira Winners. I don't know.
Looks like you passed the authentication. You've got plenty of experience. Should be ready for whatever Rubicon throws at you. I've picked up some work for you already. Take a look, 621.
You've completed every mission. Woo! Okay, we're gonna pause for a sec because it happens every time. Okay, we should be good. Okay. Well, I prepped something for you so you can see someone who's actually good at this gameplay while I do some paperworky stuff. This is R5? I don't know his Japanese name, forgive me. This is the current world record holder of the New Game Plus True Ending on 1.07.1. The Kojima particles have poisoned the world.
Main system activating combat.
I do hope this kind of increases some interest in Armored Core, since this is definitely a more... I don't know, it feels more mainstream, but I don't mean that as a bad thing. Maybe mainstream's the wrong word. More accessible?
That's one of the artillery replacements.
Hitting a broader audience. We'll call it that.
Head to the final site. Keep up the good work.
I think we're going to go with more accessible. It honestly, it's the same thing Elden Ring did. Elden Ring did several things that I wasn't a huge fan of, but one of the things it did right was it was a very accessible Dark Souls game.
All targets destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
Like, think about the level of quality of life features they added to Elden Ring compared to most of the previous Souls-likes. Also true of Kraken-san. FromSoft is a little bit more on the radar for non-gaming people, or non-Soulsy people, thanks to Elden Ring. Yeah, exactly, Rex.
Main system activating combat mode.
Someone asked if I'll ever play this again. No.
Enemy attack! 1AC! Looks like the Archibus group hired some muscle. An independent mercenary, huh? At least they didn't send the Vespers. Intercepting!
Yeah, thank God they didn't send the Vespers.
Wipe them out, 621. 621.
What, I want to try another AC game? So that's an interesting question. Rax actually asked me straight up if I could play Armored Core 3, I think was it.
What's it for this job, 621?
And my first thought was, like the thought of playing what we just played without quality of life features. I don't know, man. That's a hard sell. And also, I'll have to play it on controller because it'd be a PS2 game. Quality of death features. Ugh. Top 5 games I've reviewed that I play again. You can literally just check the website for that.
Commence mission. We've got a read on the target. Now's the time.
Like here, all we do have to do is sort by golden number and hit the ones that say replay. Which would be, in order, StarCraft 2, Diablo 3, Mario Wonder, Paper Mario 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Twilight Princess. There you go. All of those are yeses. Boom. Oh my God! Hang on. That took me... I missed his death because I was reciting this. Hang on, I want to watch that again.
We've got a read on the target. Now's the time, 621.
So hang on. I see the shoulder pulse, shoulder dual pulse missiles looks like, and he's got the pile driver on the left arm. I'm not sure what he has on his right arm, but lol.
That's it for this job, 621.
Okay, audit time. Audit time. I think it's in like the 70s or 80s plutonium. You can check, it's all sorted on the website. Is it coral plasma? I would assume so, Chill Penguin.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the Rubicon Liberation Front transport.
You'll notice he's swapping mechs per mission. Which makes sense, this is a speed run. There's only one objective. Get through as fast as possible. Oh my God.
Looks like you got them all.
Oh my God, did you see that?
621. Return to base.
Get distracted from my audit here because of this dude. Hey Spartan, in real life we just found this alien goop under the Arctic ice cap, and so we're digging it out as fast as we possibly can. I know, Lita Fairy. Hashtag relatable.
Main system activating combat mode.
Zyllem Group AC Squad Red Guns reporting for duty. Commence mission. Get in there, you maggots!
Great. An independent merc. Who's the wise guy who decided the red gun should be taking care of some freelancer?
Who gives a shit? We'll handle this mission ourselves. One target destroyed.
What are those shoulder cannons?
I even told you why we're here. Well, let's reel red guns are gonna go climb the wall. This is just target practice. When we're done...
Oh, that's right. I forgot Untitled Goose Game got sushi. Which makes sense.
Good five. Can't tear yourself away from chatting with a tag-along? Why don't you start a
No,
sewing club
please
together
don't.
and stitch
This is just the third run.
your shot? That takes care of the frontline MTs.
Yeah, I noticed he ejected them. What's the benefit of ejecting your weapon? I noticed that was an option. I never understood the purpose
That
behind
takes
it.
care of the frontline infrastructure. That was just the warm-up. Look alive, maggots!
Oh,
Wait, 61.
gotcha.
I'm receiving a coded transmission. Raven, I represent the Rubicon Liberation Front.
He's just standing there.
Our request is simple. We want you to take...
Actually, yeah, it would have the Michigan fight. Hang on, where's the Michigan fight? That was in Chapter 3, wasn't it? He might not select it. Because he doesn't have to select it. It's just go through the third playthrough as fast as possible. So, probably doesn't actually have it.
Our compensation
Unless it's faster.
will be double Balaam's offer. Awaiting your response. Interesting. Your call, 621. Not in it for the money. Whatever. One more target remaining, 621.
Sorry, Bragwin.
No! The Galleon Dam! You wretched vultures! Confirmed. All targets destroyed. Looks like my good-for-nothings were good for something after all. Field trip's over. Gut 13. I'll keep that lucky call sign open for you.
Double scroll, bro. It did it. I love the way he just smashes through the cutscene.
Main system activating combat mode.
Yeah, I noticed he's got them all colored up differently, which makes sense.
Commence mission.
Oh, hey, this should be fun.
Wait. Someone's
All
already...
right, Alchemist, you got some competition here for how fast you smashed this one.
What is that thing?
That line will live on in my nightmares. We are Coral Warriors!
Enemies on the radar. 621. They're coming. Did you get them? Wait, there's more.
I mean, it makes sense, Rax. That's probably the ideal way to play this.
Helianthus machines. Don't take them head on, 621. I'll tear you to shreds. We've got more incoming. Way too many for a chance encounter. Focus, 621. I'll do the thinking. Helianthus machines coming in hot. These are dangerous, 621. Knock them down and go in for the kid. Looks like the last of them. Nothing on the long-range radar.
I think it was during one of the evening shifts, Rax. And evening for Dakota is like middle of the night, so...
I'll look into this. You go home and get some rest, 621.
I think he attacked it... I think he fired before it spawned, and it hit as it spawned, believe it or not. I think. I only make the distinction because it's a speedrun, and sometimes that matters when you get down to the microseconds. So, Hexy, I am a speedrunner. I know exactly how this feels. You know what speedrunning takes more than anything else? Ironically. Time.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. We'll start by clearing the way.
Runs like these are very impressive. What you don't see is the literal months these players spend practicing, memorizing, taking notes, setting up their builds.
There's heavy fire coming from up top.
Yeah, it's practice. Don't mistake me. It's very impressive what these people do.
The friendly MT squad.
But it's not like they're just god-tier gamers. They practice and practice and practice and practice. It's actually rare that you'll see speedrunners who can speedrun multiple types of games. Most focus either on a specific genre, or even in some cases a very specific game. Or a franchise.
Access the bulkhead and break into the wall. Confirmed. You're inside the wall. Be prepared for close quarters combat. Do you read me? This is V4 Rusty.
Save the frames.
Fast. Guess you're sharper than...
Yeah, then there's glitch hunters, who we always have to give credit to, because glitch hunters are invaluable to the speedrunning community. There are people who don't actually do speedruns, they just roam through games, finding glitches and bugs, and seeing if maybe they might be of use at some point. Extremely useful people. Awesome people. It's why so many specific tricks and skips are named after the person who discovered it, to kind of give credit where credit is due. And yeah, speedrunning is definitely a community effort, always has been.
That's the Juggernaut, a heavy mobile cannon. I wouldn't recommend taking it head on. It won't be able to keep up with steel hands. I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot. That's the... This is V4. Raven, I just got an update from Snail at command. We got enemy reinforcements incoming. Confirmed. Juggernaut destroyed. Operation Wall Climber is...
Yeah, no kidding, Dreaming Fool. I was one of those weirdos who was following the Super Mario Bros. 1 thing, where they broke it by, oh god, what was it, like 10 frames or something like that? And managed to creak down below the line that everyone thought was impossible. It was a couple years ago. Yeah. Very, very, very close to the task. And that's just honestly bonkers that they managed that. Document. Sorry, I just still find that funny. I'm sorry.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Search the nearby wrecks for combat logs recording engagements with V4 Rusty.
Why, yes, this is how I play the game too. How did you know?
The situation looks like... This gives us some more insight about V4 skills. That makes 3 logs. This log is interesting.
Seriously, Kraken-san? Jesus.
You, AC pilot. You're no comrade of ours, are you? Wait, you killed them all!
I'll liberate. Nothing we can sell here.
Stop! What are you doing here?
Looks like you're out scavenging.
Very interesting. This could be worth something. Worthless.
Unidentified AC.
Looks like this is the last one.
Sorry, you don't have the guns. No problem. Conk.
We've got visuals on V4's AC assembly. We've still got time, but we've checked out every promising wreck. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
621, stop throwing your multi-million-dollar weapons on the ground. What?
Activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Eliminate the PCA's mandatory inspection squads.
I'm grateful for your support, Raven. We'll rendezvous later on.
Code 1-5. Unknown AC. Where did it come from? Eliminate it.
Yeah, completely pristine, never fired, never watched.
Keep moving, 621.
Code 31C. Sustaining fire from an unknown AC. Support. Don't give that AC an inch.
Raven, don't underestimate.
You heard him. Don't give that AC an inch.
I was right to count on the wall climber. Keep up the good work.
Air? Whatever her stupid name is. I mean, she was a human. She died. She got absorbed into the coral. Now she's a waveform of intelligence. Like, I honestly can't even imagine she's anything else.
It looks like we beat Kate.
I look forward to being proven wrong on that. Hey, let me ask Vadi. Vadi? Okay, looks like I'm extremely wrong.
Let's rendezvous for now.
Right here.
You heard the lady. Updating marker data.
Attending scene. We've got a 3-1C on our hands.
Oh, that would be cool, Kraken's son.
Mercs made a big mistake. System authorization received. Commencing termination.
PCA Special Forces. What is this?
Their suppression fleet is coming to Rubicon. These are just the outriders.
621.
Can't stop them. Submitting.
Special Forces.
Raven.
One hostile left. It's not over yet.
It can't be. It really is Raven.
Confirmed. All Special Forces craft destroyed. We're done here, 621.
We know it screws with people's heads, but they're pretty vague past
You've
that.
shown me a thing or two.
Main system activating.
I mean, you say that like a bad thing, Spartan.
Leave no evidence. If anyone sees you, handle it.
Code 1.
Alright, who's ready to watch him handle Balteus?
It's just 1 AC. Who are they with? We can...
Confirmed. Enemy squad destroyed. Move on to the next area.
Where did that AC come from? What happened to the patrol squad?
Code 1A.
Updating your marker data. Proceed in the direction indicated. You see that? That's the Watch Point's control center. The target's in sub. You. 621, stop. Behind you.
And the walls of it. I'll be coming for you next. First, the dog.
C1249. He's an independent.
He's a what? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Forget about the hound.
Confirmed. Enemy AC destroyed. control center and destroy the target. There. Destroy the device in the center.
Main system, reactivating combat mode. Pulse armor down. Now's your chance, Raven. I've taken your console offline for now. That massive
Jesus.
The waves are intensifying. Raven, get clear.
You got it. Getting clear. You know, I'm pretty impressed with how I handled Balteus, and I am nothing compared to what he just did. Holy schmoly.
Enemy systems down. It's silent.
Okay, hang on. Final score. Armored Core 6 got a net plus 14 to story, which is actually higher than I thought it would. But I actually stand behind. While there's some nonsense in the actual meat of the plot, a lot of the presentation was good, and it does manage to handle itself by its middle act, its second act, which is weirdly good. Everything to do with, like, the corporate wars escalating, Arquebus taking over for Balam, the Ice Worm, the PCA showing up. That was actually pretty solid. I enjoyed that. That is 0.36 positives per hour, and a ratio of 71.88%. Both of those are very average numbers. Gameplay was plus 45. That puts it as our fourth highest gameplay game of the beat-em-up genre to date. That is 1.16 positives per hour and 74.73%, which is actually still pretty average. But that density is definitely above average. Over a plus per hour in a game this chunky is not too shabby. Yeah, exactly, Rex. And yeah, I actually liked the escape mission, if you remember. Giving us our final golden number of... Can I get a drum roll, please? Now, I'm comparing this against beat-em-up games, because this is a beat-em-up game. But because I know people are going to be curious, I'll also compare this against Soulsborne's. 100, which, for those of you who don't know the system, is already quite good. Like, I think that actually is going to be higher. Anyways, 100. 25.14, which means Sean won the guessing game, which I put towards Red Dead Redemption 1, Spider-Man, and Shantae Advance. And let's go check. So in terms of beat-em-ups, that puts it down at, like, I think the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slot, which is still pretty good, because we've covered some really, really, really good beat-em-ups, like Devil May Cry 5, God of War 2, Batman Arkham City. But in the Soulsborne's, I'm pretty sure that beats everything, and I am correct. That has better story than everything other than Hollow Knight, better gameplay than everything, and better golden number than everything. And I stand by that, too. Interestingly enough, the only two specific FromSoft games we've covered under the current system is Bloodborne and Elden Ring. However, regardless of that, I do think this one kind of wins of all of them. Because if you remember, before we rejiggered the review system, we also covered Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro. I feel like another one. Oh, obviously Kingsfield 4. Moving on. So what's the max points you can get? That's a valid question. So the answer is infinite. There is no cap. In a hypothetical super perfect scenario where every single thing gets a positive, there is no real ceiling to speak of. So it's all a gradient scale. It's all versus itself. However, because I know that doesn't really help people, generally speaking, if you cross the 100 threshold, you're doing really good. Like, anything above 100 is something I would consider a great game. And up above that, we start to get into the, you know, the inches amongst miles kind of a thing. The top 1%ers, stuff like that. I did enjoy this game a lot more than I thought I would. What I was so scared of when we first jumped into this game was how... you know when I would get stuck on a couple of bosses? 3 bosses specifically. That's what I was afraid the entire game was going to be like. I was actually impressed with the general boss design, the gameplay, how smooth it felt, a lot of the in-between missions. You know, there was actually a lot of good stuff here, and I really enjoyed more of the bosses than I thought it would. I love the build gameplay. I love the kit. I love several of the level designs. I love the viscerality of it. I love the intensity of it. It is definitely a replayable game. It has good core combat, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, there were a few bad spikes. I'm looking at you, Michigan. But as far as to answer someone's question, if there is one thing that dragged the game down the most, I believe it would be a tie between the repeat missions, where there's nothing changed at all. You're just doing the mission again to unlock feature routes. No, that is not bad, Nesp. And the audio spam problem, where people will not shut up and repeat their lines over and over and over in a game that not only you're probably going to refight it over and over your first time, but the game encourages you to replay the fights over and over and over. Yeah, anything above 0 is good. That's how the system works, because it goes into the negatives, NASP. So anything below 0 is bad, anything above 0 is good, and it's kind of it's a linear line. It's not a curve. So 30 is actually pretty solid. Or 40 or whatever it was. Have I had any worse games? I actually keep track of that sort of thing. I have a spreadsheet I use to keep track of things. So, as far as worse audio spam, let's just check real quick. I'm pretty sure Mega Man X4, or no, Mega Man X5 got worse audio spam. I'm almost positive about that. Devil May Cry 2 got worse audio spam. I stand by that. The Bard's Tale got worse audio spam. Yep, there's Mega Man X7. Burn to the Ground is Mega Man X7, the one I just mentioned. Tales of Arise. I actually stand by that one too. And yeah, there's Mega Man X5, and yeah, that's it. So, which Devil May Cry was that? The bad one, J. Palmer. And if that doesn't narrow it down, I got nothing. Now, before I cut off, I want to do two more things. First, I'm going to cut off the local recording.